All right, so here we go. Find k, given that x minus 2 is a factor of x cubed plus kx squared minus 3x plus 6, hence fully factorize whatever that was again. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is find k. Now, what information has been given to me? Well, it says that x minus 2 is a factor of this. What that means is that this is perfectly divisible by x minus 2. So if I take this and divide it by x minus 2, the remainder should equal 0. Now, with what I know about the remainder theorem, that also means that I could actually put 2 in, and the answer should be 0. Okay, so there's a couple ways that we can go about it. One of them is just to simply go, well, that means that 2 cubed plus k times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 6 should equal 0. So that's going to give me 8 plus 4k minus 6 plus 6. Those are going to cancel out, meaning I got 8 plus 4k equals 0. Subtract the 8 divided by the 4, I get k equals negative 2. So I use the remainder theorem, knowing that that meant that the polynomial of 2 then would give me the remainder, okay, which was supposed to be 0. Now, there's another way you could have looked at this. You could have said, well, let's just take x minus 2 and divide it into that one. And so if we do that, here's what we end up with. So we take x minus 2, we say, well, that means that 2 should go in. This, what I'm doing here is synthetic division. If you haven't seen this before, then you probably want to go look at it. You might be able to figure it out from what I'm doing, but you might not. And so if you can't figure it out from what I'm doing, then just go watch another video. You'll get used to it. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. So I put the coefficients. Coefficient of x cubed is 1. Coefficient of x squared is k. Coefficient of x is negative 3. And the last one is the 6. And so I bring the 1 down. 2 times 1 is 2. K plus 2 is, of course, just k plus 2. 2 times k plus 2 would be 2k plus 4. Then I subtract the 3, giving me 2k plus 1. 2 times 2k plus 1 is 4k plus 2. And I add those together, and I get 4x plus 8. Now, this right here is supposed to be my remainder. If this is a factor, then when I put that 2 in, I'm supposed to get 0 there. So I can go 4x plus 8 equals 0. Subtract the 8 divided by the 4. Again, I get x. Sorry, it's not x, is it? It's k. All along there. I'm sure you noticed that. I was just checking to see if you're paying attention. Yeah, k equals negative 2. So I found k. Now, the next thing says fully factorize this. Okay, well, I already know that the 2 goes out. So I could do the long division and work it out, but I also have it right here. This right here is 1x squared plus k plus 2x plus 2k plus 1 is the constant, and then that's it. And so I can go ahead and put the negative 2 in now, and I end up with x squared. If I put negative 2 here, I get 0x, and then if I put negative 2 here, that would be 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4 plus 1, which is negative 3. And so that's what the expression simplifies to after I've divided out the x minus 2, which is what I did right here. So that then equals 0. I got x squared equals 3. Add the 3 to both sides. Square root x equals plus or minus root 3. Now, it does say fully factorized, so that means my final answer needs to look like this. X minus 2, x plus the square root of 3, x minus the square root of 3. And that right there, my friends, is our final answer. Ding, 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 ding. I win!